do with that. There is some missile turrets around, but they're really mostly in the mineral lines there. So interesting placement by Tarson. I'm not sure why he put them there, or why he put that one specific one there. Probably just securing himself from DTs. Gonna come up and pick off this proxy pile on the middle of the map. 3 Colossi out now. War Prism just about to finish, and Blink has been started as well as another base here for Ranged in the far right side here. So both players starting a 4th base, and we'll see how this battle ends up. This is going to be a big macro game, and I am really enjoying these games here. So we'll see what this War Prism decides to try and do, as he can just fly down to, we'll see where he's, yep, it looks like he's planning to go down here to the main and possibly start warping units. Hopefully he doesn't run by that missile turret, or that would really hurt him. That SCV might have scouted the War Prism. No, I don't believe he did. And here comes the Nexus now. Bio Ball with some Vikings and Medevacs heading out, just taking a peek, making sure that they're not losing any ground here. And this could be dangerous, this expansion up here from Ranged, or I'm sorry, from Tarson. He might not be able to see these rocks get taken down if Ranged decides to try and take those down and do a little push up that side. Now, what happened to our War Prism buddy here? Did he get taken out? No. He is warping in right here. Going to get a few Zealots out, load them up, and then drop them. So we'll see if he decides to try and warp in even more units after that. Lots of probes doing some long-distance mining as they were sent a little too early to this expansion. Here comes the War Prism now. Factory coming to do some scouting, but all of these fellas are going to get dropped here very quickly. An Armory coming down right now, and they do have leg speed, so that's a very interesting touch there. Lots of Marauders coming in right now, though, and SCVs attacking against them. The Zealots probably aren't going to be able to do too terribly much. We'll see what he decides to do, try and do with his army. More Colossi coming down right now, so he does have 4 and more on the way. Level 2 upgrades coming out from the Terran right now for his infantry, both attack and armor, and this factory is coming to scout once again here, so Tarson deciding factories are ridiculous and I don't want to use them anyways. Ship weapons level 1 coming down right now for Tarson, so wants to kill those Colossi a little bit faster. Another expansion coming down right now for range, so he's going 5 base against the 4 base of Tarson. We'll see how Tarson decides to combat this, as he doesn't know about this base and probably won't for some time because it's in an interesting position up there.
This better be good.
He does know about the 4 bases though, so we'll see what he decides to try and do here. Large bio army here with a decent amount of Vikings here in the middle, so this Colossi count could get withered away if Tarson does that kiting back that he did last game and attacking with the Vikings at the same time. It should go in his favor. A Ghost Academy now coming down. Tarson remembering his muddy EMPs from last game. 6 barracks also coming down. So both players just getting to the point where they know that they might have to macro up eventually. Landing a factory here is Tarson to prevent another expansion. And there is, a scan coming down that's going to notice this expansion here. That could be huge. Sensor tower coming down as well. And the War Prism is continuing to just fly around here. Psionic Storm is being researched. 5 Colossi out on the field right now. Level 3 ground upgrades coming in for the Protoss right now. Ship weapons level 1 about to finish. Mobius reactor started. And a drop coming down right now from the Terran. Oh, a feedback kills the medevac instantly. Oh, that hurts. Only 2 units were dropped out. No units were lost there for Ranged. Sorry, I keep saying and lots of High Templars out on the field. So no Kydarian Amulet upgrade, but Protoss still feeling pretty good with their Templars. And with this many Colossi and this many High Templars, this could be very interesting. Tarson trying to just free up supply. Gonna send in a bunch of SCVs to their death here, and we'll see if any storms are wasted. No. He is not going to fall for that. So we'll see when Range decides to push in here. These units are spread apart very well, but there is a decent amount of Marines in here, and that Psionic Storm and Colossi really demolish them. So more Vikings coming out right now. 7 gateways coming down right now for the Protoss. Range deciding it's time to push though. So many High Templars in that army. Guardian Shield coming down, and the Storm should be coming out very soon. And where did the High Templars actually were left behind, so he did like a quadruple Guardian Shield there. Colossi took a decent amount of damage, and here come the High Templar with the rest of the army now. Level 2 ship weapons upgrade coming, and 3-3 coming for the Terran ground army. And here come the High Templars from the back. Big storms coming down all over everything there. Storms all over the entire army of the Terran. 2 Colossi still left up, and a lot of gateway units, but so many Vikings still in the air. Didn't get hit by that storm too terribly hard. And lots of Archons morphing in. My computer feels like it's going to die right now. All of these Stalkers are going to get taken out. More High Templars being warped in right now. Some Stalkers coming in trying to take out the rest of these Vikings. As many as they can here. We'll see if the macro is going to kick in. If we take a look at the income, we'll see that the Protoss is slightly ahead, but just ever so slightly. taking out a lot of Vikings there and then pulling back. Got that Viking count down to 1, it looks like. If we take a look at our units tab to verify, there is actually 3 Vikings out right now. 2 Colossi on the way, as well as level 3 weapons about to finish up, and level 3 armor and weapons are on the way for the Terran infantry. Level 2 shields about to finish up, and lots of bio balls coming in right now. The rocks here have been taken down at the expansion, so both these players might start attacking each other from this location. Yes, here come a lot of Marauders and a lot of Medevacs, and they're going to do a lot of damage here. Probably going to be able to take out this expansion. I don't see how Tarson Ranged is going to be able to stop this. Big storm coming down, but oh my goodness, so many Zealots flying in right now. And we'll see if Tarson's going to be able to... Nope, he's just going to pick up and leave. He's like, well, that was an easy win for me. Oh, and then he's going to drop him and keep attacking the Zealots. And here comes the push now in the main area by range. Big EMP going down. Oh my, Tarson is just going to stim and continue following in. He EMP'd almost every single unit there except for a few High Templars. And Tarson actually electing to just stay back. Battle continuing to ensue up here. A lot of Zealots left. Tarson just continuing to drop on the high ground, pick him up, and then lay him down on the low ground again. And all these Zealots are going to die eventually. Range still trying to decide if he wants to push in here. Does have 1 Colossi coming down, 2 more on the way, and there is actually 2 on the field. They're meeting up with the rest of the army now. Marauders continuing to do damage. 2 High Templars warped in here as well. So they might run up and try and do some feedback on these Medevacs, but really they don't have too much energy. Tarson's doing a good job of keeping them low. Here comes the whole army though, 2 chasing away most of these Medevacs. Lots of units though still attacking this Nexus. We'll see if these High Templars are going to storm some. Will they? No, not yet. They are just going to sit back. I don't know. No, they don't have the energy just yet, so they both need like 1 more energy. They now have enough, but the Zealots are going to be able to clean up everything. Here comes a big engagement in the middle. Big EMP. Not as big as his other ones, but hitting quite a few Zealots there. Dropping stim though. Storm coming down on all those ghosts, taking out all the ghosts. Very nice play. 4 Colossi still left on the field. Some more High Templars, but they have been EMP'd, so they don't have any energy. Colossi now pushing in. Stim coming down, and this is a fairly narrow area here. Colossi doing a lot of damage. 1 Colossi just about dead, but it's staying alive by some miraculous turn of events. Still 4 Colossi up, doing a lot of damage here, taking out the entire Terran army. And the army's starting to be reinforced, but pulling back now. A 5th base is starting to come up. Or sorry, this is a 6th base even, by the Protoss. And Range deciding to continue to push in. He has about 10 supply ahead right now. Some High Templars joining the army. They don't have enough for Storm just yet. And these Colossi, though, are just doing such massive damage to all the armies. Stalkers are going to blink back, though, and put all these Colossi in danger. 1 goes down, 2 of them... No, the second one lives! And 3 Colossi continuing to do damage here. One thing I've learned throughout playing StarCraft is that it doesn't matter how damaged a unit is, it continues to do the same amount of damage. So that Colossi getting quite a few extra kills there. We can see 13 kills, 11 kills, and 10 kills on those Colossi. Very huge damage by those. More Colossi being pumped out right now, but he needs some gateway units to back it up. I'm sure we're going to be seeing some warpins here shortly. And a probe transfer heading down, looks like, to this base down here. Not much harassment going on anywhere, so both players just kind of continuing to macro up here. A few High Templar here with a lot of energy, and some Zealots look like they're going to head up to this base here that is an orbital command, and if he lands some storms on those SCVs, it's going to be huge. There is so many SCVs here. Here come the High Templar now, and storms are going to rain down. So many SCVs dying. Oh my goodness. Tarson is not feeling good about that. Zealots now going to be chasing after all these SCVs and going to do a lot of damage. That really cut down on Tarson's mining, though he does have a planetary fortress here and the Zealots are running into it. And here comes the army of Tarson, going to come and clean out everything. But here comes another push by Ranged. Ranged coming down to this location, which is another base that has just been thrown by Tarson, where there's a lot of mules, and all the SCVs just ran here. If these Colossi push through here unnoticed, this is going to be huge damage. SCVs are all mining here, and these Colossi are going to kill just about everything. Tarson moving his entire army up to the north, and this is going to be huge. All these SCVs going down. Storms coming down to kill him as well. And we can see that Tarson's supply is 50 behind now. He's lost so many SCVs. And Tarson really needs to just make a big push here and try and finish this. His income is just way too far behind. If we take a look at the income tab, you can see that he is 1,600 minerals per minute behind. And that is just not something he's going to come back from. So the army continued to be amassed here. 4 or 5 Colossi, 1 almost dead, but like I said, those units that are almost dead do just as much units as the fresh ones. So 6 Colossi here in the main army. Taking a look at the units tab, only 5 Vikings up. It's not going to be enough to combat this. And here comes what looks like will be the final push here from Ranged. Trying to take a look. Not sure if he wants to go or not, but I'm sure eventually he's going to decide to push in here. Tarson, 130 supply to the 200 of Ranged. So Ranged has to be feeling good. You can see Tarson's pulling back. I don't know what he's going to try and do here, if he's just going to try and go in through the back door. But here comes Ranged units once again. It's going to probably kill the expansion this time at this location. So much damage coming in, so many stalkers. That orbital command should go down, and at least is on fire. Starting to take out all these missile turrets now. Scan coming down to see the army. And we can see that more harassment was going on up here. Orbital command had to be lifted. Tarson had to come up to clean that off, and while that happened, he lost the orbital command down at this location. So here comes the big push now from Range. We'll see if Tarson's army is able to sweep up behind it. A lot of Marauders in here, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. 6 Colossi do so much damage. Ghost Academy is going down right now. And these Colossi are just going to continue running up onto the high ground here. A lot of Vikings getting some shots off. No Colossi going down just yet. Big storms coming down in that narrow choke. That hurts so badly. And no more storms available right now to the Protoss with so many Colossi. And if all these units start running up the ramp, it's going to be a big loss for them. The Colossi continuing to do massive damage. You can see 14 kills, 11 kills, and it's just continuing to rise here for these Colossi. I'm amazed that Tarson was able to clean that up. But Tarson really took so much damage there. More Zealots continuing to do damage. You can see Tarson's a 77 supply to the 170 of Range. Range now doing a push at the top, knowing the whole army is out of place, and going to come up to try and kill this orbital command. These Zealots are going to come in and just start destroying all the buildings here, and I'm not sure what Tarson's going to be able to do. More Colossi are on the way right now. This command center is going to go down. Stalker's blinking to stay on top of it. So close to dying, and yes, it is going to go down. That really hurts. These Zealots just continuing to kill all of the barracks that they can. Now starting to run away. Zealots backing off. So Ranged being very smart, doing some good damage, and then pulling back. Ranged expanding here again. So expansion's going down all over the map. Tarson's not even mining anymore. It's 2,000 minerals per minute to none. So some long-distance mining going on here, but this base is a planetary fortress. He's lifting off this orbital command to land at this location, but here comes Ranged, ready to combat it with so many High Templars here, so many storms ready, throwing down storms on top of those Vikings, losing 2 Vikings there. Vikings continuing to push in and try and do damage to the Colossi. Here come the storms again though. Another Viking goes down. More Colossi being pumped out right now. And here comes another push up to the top location. Probably going to finish off the rest of those barracks. And Tarson's just being picked apart right now. There's really no way for him to come back from this. You can see his supply still at 72 to the max out of Ranged. 4 Colossi out right now. Lots of High Templars. Feedbacking all the medevacs, doing so much damage. Good game from Tarson as this push up here in the top left was coming in to do damage to all the barracks there. So great games from both these players. Series ended up 3-2 in favor of Tarson. And once again, I believe these were just ladder matches that they were doing. But very exciting. We got to see a lot of different play styles there from both players. And I really thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy these casts, I hope you will subscribe to the Leech StarCraft, where you will get daily shoutcasts. And literal shoutcasts, as I feel like my voice is going very hoarse, and I'm probably not going to have any voice tomorrow. So thank you guys once again for watching. Have a wonderful day. You're all beautiful.